when do you sell out? You say, hey, I don't want to have a picture posted that says sponsored by Nike, but you do want to do an exhibition with Absolute. Where's the line between losing your authenticity?
That's totally up to you to decide.
So where's it for you?
Where is it for me?
What are the guidelines to
for example,
something like that?
A few days ago, I was asked by a Chinese website to shoot street fashion with people holding up a sticker by a brand. And they were prepared to pay me for it, but I said, that's stupid. I don't do that.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, I mean, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't want people to feel like they're selling their soul to me, you know, by holding up a sticker from some brand.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that.
No.
What I'd like to know is, how did you monetize your blog? What are the ways in which bloggers, I get asked that all the time, so I'm really interested to know the different ways you can monetize your blog once you have traffic. Like, what's the traffic people are looking for, and then how do you go into that monetization of it?
Well, a brilliant way to monetize your blog, which works for me really well, I'm signed with the Glam Network. I'm with Glam Media. Who doesn't know what Glam Media is?
I do.
Yeah? Okay, so if you people don't know, basically Glam Media is an American network of blogs. Tutorialist, Pay Center, most of the big blogs are signed with Glam Media, and what they do is they link bloggers to brands. Brands can go to them and say, we want to advertise with some major blogs. And then they put ads on our blogs, and we get money for it. And there's nothing we have to do. We just, as a one-off, we insert a code, and then the ads are just automatically being fed onto our blogs, and we get money for it. And they also sometimes work with the companies, with the brands offering editorials. And so it might happen that, like, last Fashion Week, I was asked to attend the Hugo Boss Fashion Week and then write a post about it. So that would be like an editorial that's possible.
And what does Glam share with you? Obviously, there's some sort of
50/50,
revenue share. It's a 50-50 revenue share.
But it's good. Like, I'm happy with that.
Is it like by the cents? Like you make like 10 cents or something?
No,
or?
no. It works for, it depends whatever deal they have with the brand. Basically, you get paid per ad impression, which it's not the same as page impression. It's like if you go on the website, and that would count as one page impression. But if you see 4 ads, that's 4 ad impressions, even though it's just one page impression, if you like. And I think they once said between it's around 20 euros for 1,000 ad impressions.
So what can you make? Like, are we talking $100 a month, or are we talking $300
It depends
a
on the
month?
month. Like, again, it's not something I'm allowed to say. It obviously depends on how many visitors you have. I can pay rent for it.
Oh, great! That's awesome.
Yeah.
Really fantastic.
I have a question over your visitors. Do you have sort of insight, not how many, but what kind of visitors you have? What is your reader? A typical reader? Can you give a description?
I think right now he's from Berlin, because I am mostly focusing on Berlin street fashion or parties at the moment. They're usually the people who come up to me and say they read my blogs, they're female or gay, and usually quite young, you know, I guess between 16 and 26 or something like that.
Okay. And I can imagine that they post comments all the time on your blog.
It depends, because I think street fashion blogs in general don't, compared to like other like girly fashion blogs, don't get a huge amount of comments, because we don't really communicate with the reader. You know, I think bloggers who talk a lot and sort of like are really into communicating with their readership, they get more comments as a feedback. Whereas people who just post photos, I think in relation to our viewers, we don't get as many comments.
And besides, so Glam Media, that's one way to monetize. What are there any other ways, or is that the only way?
Well, as a photographer, you sell a lot of photos normally, if they're any good. Street fashion is very popular right now.
So you sell those to print magazines?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Like in the current Grazia in Germany, I have 12 photos. because they did a special on Fashion Week, street fashion.
Does that happen a lot? I mean, obviously your photos are beautiful, so clearly have an
It happens
editorial
a lot.
value.
It happens a lot to me. I mean, I have a lot of regular. I write a column. I've been writing a column in a German. Well, I say write. I don't write. I take photos for a column that my friend writes. But that's been going on for over a year in Germany. Berlin's biggest newspaper, and then I always do the street fashion page in Prince, which is kind of like Time Out in Germany. And then Grazia and Glamour, and they buy photos.
So selling photos, obviously, and
Ads,
advertising.
Editorials. I have some friends who separately connect with brands, or we have, like the Berliner bloggers, we have one good friend who is a marketing person, and she knows a lot of brands, and she connects them with us, for example.
Are there any questions from the back of the room, maybe?